Hello everyone, it's Mark coming to you again from the 13th floor. And this time I'm going to show you what I promised I'd do last time, which was to make the partition tray improved. Meaning we're going to make it such that the edge, which was formerly a raw edge, now it has a neat folded edge, and it has color on both sides. Okay. And with that same technique, you can make it either the same color on both sides, or you can make it two different colors. Now, for this version, you can use a regular piece of paper with color on one side. For this model, you'll use a piece of duo paper. Each side has a different color. And in order to make this variation, we're going to make a Blintzed Bird Base. Now, Blintzed Bird Base is something usually used for other kinds of models. For instance, you might make a flapping bird, and here it is made with a Blintzed Bird Base. And you can use this for a crane. You can use the blintzing technique for a star-shaped box. Marita, will you hand me that star-shaped box? Thank you. So here's a star-shaped box, and I blintzed it before I made the preliminary base. So here's how to do it. Let's do it. So if you have a regular piece of paper colored on one side, what you'll do first is kind of obvious. You're going to blintz it. And I like making book folds first. It's a little neater, and we're going to use those creases in the folding of the model anyway. And you might recall we do this sort of blintzing when we make the Masu box. And in future videos, I'm going to show you some variations on the dividers that we put inside the Masu box. But here it is. Here's the sheet of paper blintzed. And you'll notice that the sheet of paper is now 1/2 the area that it used to be. And so that's the blintz so far for the single color model. Now here's the duo paper, and we're going to do the same. Okay, now we're going to make a little change here. We're going to unfold two opposite corners, and we're going to reverse them so that the sheet of paper now looks like this. Now notice the difference. Here I made a partition tray using a piece of duo paper, but I didn't do the blintzing. So you'll notice that it's all one color outside all one color inside, versus this one that was Blintz, which now shows two different colors. So here we go. The rest is exactly the same as before. We're going to take the Blintzed bases and we're going to make bird bases. Now when you do this, you might want to make sure that you hold the loose papers together so that it doesn't come apart at the bottom. Okay, so now we have a Blintz preliminary base. Now, this is going to be a workout for your fingers because we're folding twice the thickness of paper that we normally would fold. Now, sometimes I like to reverse those creases so that it's just a little easier to proceed. Okay, so we got the kite folds done, and we continue on as we do with the normal bird base. Okay. There's our bird base made for the same color on both sides with folded edge model. Now I'm going to show you what to do for the the two color model. Now, Sue, if you're watching this, I want to make you to make sure that you're doing sharp creases. When I say sharp creases, I mean when you fold the paper goes one way and then it reverses quickly and goes back the direction from which it came. No rounded edges. Okay. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and reverse the flaps without going twice over the kite folds. So there we go. There's the Blintzed two-color bird base, and here's the Blintz single-color bird base. Now, do we have enough film left in the camera for me to film how to make the box?
Make one of them.
Make one? Okay, very good. Which one would you like?
The two-sided.
Two-sided. Two-color, okay. So this is the material from last time. And I don't like to repeat myself, but since you've been so nice lately. I'll do it. Okay, so we have the bird base, and we created the horizontal line by folding the wings up and down. And then we take the tip and we fold it to that intersection of the horizontal and the vertical crease. Okay? And then we're going to take the sides, take that corner, and fold it in to that same intersection point. Okay, now it's a lot of paper, but it's good exercise for your fingers, as long as you don't break them. Okay, so we got this little package on one side and the same on the other. Now we're going to unfold those creases, and we're going to do the little dance. We take the top flap closest to us, fold it away from us. We lift the whole thing up, flip it over. We take the top flap again, closest to us, and fold it away. Okay, so now we do the same procedure again. We fold the wing up to give us that horizontal line. Okay, and then once again we take the tip, fold it to that intersection of the two axes. We're reversing this existing crease. And we do the same on the fourth and last side. Okay, and then we unfold it. Okay. And now we're going to take the top point and fold that to the center intersection. And then we're going to flip it over. We're going to lift the topmost wing up again. And now we're going to take that and we're going to fold it back. Now you notice when we open this up, we're going to have some raw edges. You see there's a raw edge here, but you notice how tight that is? I glued it, okay? I glued it. But you don't have to. Okay, so here's the package. We have this folded down point on the back, folded up wing on the front, fold it back on itself. And then, and this is important, you want to have the pointy middle away from you. So then you'll do the corners just like we did last time. So we fold a 45-degree angle. Here's the corner, the vertical corner. And we're going to take this edge and fold it up to that corner crease. We're going to open up the paper. We're going to move this in and close it up. And then we take the point, fold it down to the middle, and then fold it in half the long way. That crease is existing already. And then we're going to take the tab and we're going to put it into that pocket. Now, again, this is a lot of paper, but you can do it. And I use tweezers to make sure that that little tab is all the way in there. So I'll run through the other corners, and then you can see what it looks like when we open it up. And it helps to really open that pocket all the way to the bottom. There's the third corner, and now I'll do the final one. Now, if you have access to washi paper, that folds very nicely for this model, and it doesn't tear because of the mulberry fibers inside. So normally I think this paper is a little soft, but on this model works very nice, and you can get it printed in all sorts of lovely patterns and colors. Okay, here's the last of the corners. Okay. Now, if you'll remember from last time, we hold this single corner and we fold the center on the other side. And we carefully pull it apart in this direction. Okay, and then as it opens up, we're going to go through and smooth out the lines. And there we have it. You notice the paper, it does tear. This one didn't turn out too bad. And there it is. Again, it's wobbly. You remember last time I suggested fill it up with rice, pack it down tight with a cutting board, and leave it overnight. And when you pour it out, it'll be nice and smooth. So that's it. That's my variation. It's really kind of obvious, but that's my variation on June Mikawa's partition tray. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.